Hey, I recently had a baby and I really don't have much time to do yoga as I used to. So I just take the time that I have and just jump right in. So we'll shoot for like 10, 15 minutes. Kind of depends on what she allows. So let's get started. So we'll start at the top of the mat with our big toes touching, or feet can be hip width apart, but middle toes are parallel. Roll your shoulder blades up towards your ears. Exhale your shoulder blades down your back. Palms will face forward. Just do 3 breaths in and out through the nose. And every exhale, let your shoulders drop a little bit further from your ears. And do one more breath in and out. Exhale. On your inhale, we'll reach our arms up, reach them overhead. Exhale off to the right side. And try to lengthen both sides. So as you inhale, you stretch, and as you exhale, maybe bend a little deeper. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left side. Inhale, stretch both sides. Exhale, bend a little deeper. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up, and exhale, fold forward over your feet. Let your head drop. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, you plant your hands, step back into plank pose. So we'll just dive right in. So we're going to hold our plank. You can see my butt was kind of up. Make sure your butt is down and that your head and whole body really is in one line. You're looking just in front of your hands and try to keep your breath slow and even. So even inhales, even exhales, in and out through the nose. Squeeze your legs together to activate them. Last breath in. As you exhale, lower all the way to the floor. And inhale, toes are tucked under. Inhale, up into cobra pose. And you can look forward or you can look up. No need to strain the neck though. If looking forward is enough, then let that be enough. So you exhale. We'll move back almost to child's pose, but tuck your toes under and go into downward facing dog. So we're going to take 5 breaths in about every pose today. So you can do anything for 5 breaths. So just remember that as we're moving through. And in down dog, you're trying to spin your triceps towards the back of the mat. That's the back of your upper arms, and your heels may or may not touch the floor. Let your head just be heavy. So look kind of between your heels or between your knees. And just let your neck relax. Last breath in. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Step your feet forward. Half lift, look forward, and exhale, fold. Press through the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms by your sides. You're going to turn towards the long side of the mat. Turn your right foot out to where the right heel is lined up with the inner arch of the left foot, and the left foot is pointing kind of towards the long side of your mat. You want to keep a slight bend in your right knee. We're coming into triangle pose. So we're bending and hinging into this right hip joint. Try to keep the right side long. And whenever you can't go any further, drop your right arm down, left arm reaches up. Arms are in a T shape. If you can, look up. But if that hurts, just look forward, just straight forward. You can even look down. Keep pressing into the ball of the right foot and keep your breath steady. Try to keep a little bend in that right knee if you can. Try not to lock out the knee joint. And firm your right thigh. Last breath in and out. Now bend that right knee as we come up and come into the other side. So left foot turns out, left heel lines up with the arch of the right foot. I like to put my hands on my hips so I know I'm hinging into my hip joint. So hinge, 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 and lengthen this left side, and then reach that left arm down, right arm up, and gaze wherever is comfortable. And take 5 breaths in every pose. So as you're here, just feel the stretch. I feel it in my inner thigh. I also feel it in my right side. This may be really intense in your inner thigh. And if it is, you can just bend your left knee a little more. It doesn't have to be straight. We'll do one more breath. Exhale. Bend that left knee as we inhale, come up. We're going to turn again towards the right side, turn that right foot out, and walk your feet out just a little bit so it's a little longer stance. Right heel lines up with left arch. Bend the right knee over the right ankle. Arms reach out. Make sure your hips are nice and level. So that back hip likes to come up, but I like to set my hands on my hips, make sure they're level. And arms reach out, warrior two. So just take a moment to set up here, but we're actually going into side angle. So from warrior two with these nice strong legs, bend your right arm, rest it on your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. The left palm is facing towards the floor. And I was having my shoulder way up by my ear, so make sure whenever you do that reach that your left shoulder is still moving back away from the ear. Press equally through both feet. So press to the outer edge of the left foot so your right foot isn't taking all of the weight. And we'll do one more breath. On the next inhale, we'll come up and we'll turn our feet to the other side. So left foot is facing the back of the mat. Left heel lines up with right arch. Hands on hips to come down. And we'll hold warrior two first, just for a couple of breaths to make sure our feet and our legs are in a good position. And then on your next exhale, we'll bend that left forearm, rest it on your left thigh, and right arm sweeps up and over. Remember, draw that right shoulder back away from your ear. And the gaze is up kind of towards your right elbow here. So you're looking kind of just past your right elbow. And I love this pose because you're really strengthening the legs, but I also really like the side stretch that it gives to you. So whenever you inhale, really feel that stretch, and exhale, relax into the pose a little bit. And do one more breath. And exhale. Inhale as we come up. And we're going to do a wide leg forward fold. So your feet, your big toes will be parallel. And bring your hands towards your hips. Inhale. And exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward with a straight back. Firm your thighs. So kind of squeeze your legs towards each other to do that. And if your hands are on the floor, inhale, lengthen your spine forward, and exhale, fold in. So 5 breaths here. Make sure to keep those thighs activated. Believe it or not, that helps you stretch your hamstrings a little bit better. And she is getting towards the end of her rope, so we may be getting close to being done here. We'll just take one more breath. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, and we're going to walk our feet in towards each other. Your feet can be out kind of at like a 45-degree angle, or you can have your feet parallel, whatever feels good. We're just going to take a squat, and then we'll probably have to to call it good for now. So here in the squat, 5 breaths. So this is good for lengthening out your low back. You can, if you like, kind of lean forward and round your back. You don't have to. If you want to work it more strength, you press into your heels, kind of lift up a little bit. Your squat, your heels might not be on the ground and your hips might not be this low. So just be wherever you are. If that's perfectly fine. Just work wherever you're at and enjoy. We'll take one last breath together. Exhale. And as you exhale, sit your butt down. And here is where you should take a Shavasana. You rest, palms face up at your sides and your heels, and your feet just fall open. But I gotta tend to this baby. So rest here as long as you like. And I hope you enjoyed this practice. I know it was short. Hopefully there will be some longer ones in the future. Thank you for watching and have a great day.